Alright, so we're going to sprout these alfalfa seeds. We have a 5-pound bag here that just got shipped to us. And alright, so we're going to take 2 level tablespoons. We're going to put them into this quart-sized jar, mason jar. You can use, these jars for pickling and stuff. So 2 of them there. Put your little measuring cup away. Fill it up now to the top with water, is what I've been told. We're almost to the top. That's pretty good. Alright, now I am going to kind of swish it around because it looks like some of that stuff got stuck together, so I'm going to find a fork and just kind of use the other side of the fork to kind of stir it up a little bit to break some of the seeds off of each other. I think that's pretty good. Now what you want to do after this is find something like a coffee filter to put on the top of it, inverted so that you can, not have bugs going in and out or whatever, but you're also going to have, air being able to get in and out. So you leave this now until tomorrow, and then 24 hours later, you strain out the water and put new water in. And then after about 3 days, you should have sprouts.
Work I do, no one's out there sharing it, right?
I've been plant-based for over 11 years.
Vegan baby.
Vegan, yay!
Alright guys, so this is the, let's see, this is the 3rd day. And you can see some of our alfalfa seeds are starting to actually sprout today. Not too many, but I would guess that by this time tomorrow, most of them will have sprouted. And I'm sorry we tried making a video, but the dogs were barking the first day, and I forgot to film yesterday. But basically, what you do is just put 2 tablespoons of alfalfa seeds or whatever seeds you like, broccoli seeds, and then fill up your mason jar with water. Put some sort of breathing filter at the top, or breathing, whatever at the top. We've used this coffee filter, and because you don't want bugs and stuff to get in there, you don't want other stuff to get in there, but you do want it to breathe. Now, twice a day, what you're supposed to do is actually take the water out and replace it with fresh water, and you're actually supposed to rinse it. So take the water out, put the fresh water in, take that water out because you're kind of rinsing the seeds, and then put fresh water in. So this is probably the 4th time that I've changed this water. I'll probably do it today at the end of the day. I did it today when I woke up, and that way it's just making sure that the seeds are always getting fresh water instead of sitting in kind of nasty water for the whole time. So I'll show you this again when we harvest, I guess you could say. See you soon. Hey there YouTube, Veganomix here. So, what my only question that I asked him 2 or 3 questions, but one of the most important questions I asked Dr. Greger when I met him was, what do you think about sprouting? And the first thing he said was, it's okay as long as it's not alfalfa. And I'm like, what? Because we had just bought 5 pounds of alfalfa seed to sprout. And I asked him why, and he said, because of the salmonella. And I'm like, well, what if it's organic? What if it's non-GMO? He's like, it doesn't matter. They all grow it on feces, on like cow poop or whatever kind of poop. And I'm like, well, I'm thinking like, yeah, but I use, cow poop and compost and all that stuff, and I use that. But I think what he's saying is it's like fresh stuff or whatever, I don't know. But what I asked him was, well, what I've known is you can actually just put it in the oven and, maybe 200, 300 degrees for 3-4 minutes, and it'll kill all the bacteria. This is what we've got now. It's getting there. It's almost there. Like half of them have sprouted. But this is like day 7. So I think we were doing it wrong though. because the first time we did it, this is the first jar from about 7 days ago. And what we did was we put it in water and we kept changing the water out every day, but we left water in there like really high up. And what we were supposed to be doing was just rinsing out the sprouts and rinsing out the seeds. So rinse it out, put fresh water in, rinse it a little bit, make sure it gets in there and stuff, and then take it out with your strainer or whatever you use, so that they're moist always, but they're not always submerged in water. And they're supposed to sprout within 2 to 3 days. So I'm going to be doing that in the future, But I haven't documented the whole process just because it was frustrating. It was taking 6-7 days to even get to where we are now, and I'm like, what the heck's going wrong? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I watched another video, and the guy said, make sure you take the water out. So I don't know, I was watching a lady first, and she said to do it the way where you submerge it and rinse it, submerge it, rinse it, submerge it every 12 hours or so, or twice a day, or 2-3 times a day. This other guy says, rinse it and then take out the water. Do that. You could do it twice in 12 hours if you want. You just don't want these to dry out. You want it to always be moist. So I'll show you maybe tomorrow, if I can, what it looks like at the end. But I started out with 2 tablespoons inside of a quart-sized jar like this. I've got another jar going, and it's just about as good as this one, but I started it 2 days later.